Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? And welcome back to Dippery Studios. Today I'm going to be giving you my 3 favorite transitions and how you can create them yourself in After Effects. So let's go. Okay, but one more thing before we get started is I have a new merch shop. Check it out in the first link in the description where you can buy amazing t-shirts just like this for a very reasonable price. So yeah, check them out right now if you want to help me out. If not, the least you could do is subscribe, ring the bell to get a notification every time a new video comes out. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so here we are inside of After Effects. The first of the 3 transitions that we're going to be doing today, I'm not sure if it really has a name. I just call it the pole transition because most of the time in movies it'll be done with poles or pillars or just some kind of a column. In this example I use my lightsaber here. So let's import that footage of the lightsaber to get started. As you can see, it's just kind of out of focus, and then we come across this right here. So the idea is that as you're passing the pole, on one side of the pole it's one world or one scene, and on the other side it changes. So here's the way that we're going to do that. Very simple. What we're going to do is find the point where the far edge of the saber comes into view. Right here. Now come up here to your mask tool and just make a mask around the entire thing. And then once you have that, you can open up your mask settings and click on mask path on this little stopwatch right here, and that enables keyframing for the mask. That way we can animate it. So click on that. Now we're going to come forward a bit to about there. Click V on your keyboard to switch back to your mouse tool. And now we can just move this mask to follow our lightsaber, pole, pillar, whatever it is. And just do that every few frames or so until it is completely out of the frame. And then we're going to come here to the mask feather and bring it up just a tiny little bit, right about there. Okay, so now we have this. So at the beginning here, just drag it all the way out on both sides. So now you should have something like this that kind of follows your item. Now that's great, but we don't want that transparent background behind it, do we? So what we're going to do is import anything else. In this case, I have just something of my of our kitchen. And when you're done, you should get something like this. Alright, now on to the next effect is just a simple hand wipe, like this. All of these effects are just going to be made up of 2 layers. So our first one is this right here. And this one is very simple. What it is it's just kind of a, you saw me do it at the beginning of my last video, where I just pull up my hand and pull, and then it goes to my next logo like that. So same kind of thing as the last one, except we don't have to be as detailed with this. So we're going to bring in what we want behind it. Let's just use the saber thing again. And now right when the hand starts pulling, right about here, what we're going to do is make a square mask by clicking on the square tool. And then we can just drag around the entire thing. And then enable the keyframing for mask path so we can animate it once again. Now, go to where the swipe ends, right there. Drag this to that side. Make sure everything is looking good. And now we're going to select this first keyframe here and click F9, and that's going to make it kind of ease in, ease out. So now you can see, as I pull it across, it goes to another clip. Okay, now moving on to our last, but definitely not least transition. It's just a thrust transition like this. So you see one person on one side, and then you jerk, and then you jerk the camera, and then it goes to the same person. So let's get started with that. Our first clip here is just me filming my dad, and then I just jerk the camera to the right. And then on the second clip, I had me filming nothing, and then I jerked to the right where my dad was standing. So now we're going to find a point on both of these, say where the gunny sack is coming into the frame right there. I'm going to trim our first clip right there to that gunny sack. Now we find that same view on the second one, trim the clip there. And then when we line the two up, see my dad's on this side, now he's on that side. And that's completely seamless. Like even if you look at that in slow motion, it's really hard to tell that there's a transition going on between here and here. So, like this video if you think my dad's a bit freaky. Alright, and that was our last transition. I hope you like these. And now for a cool montage of all these transitions put together in a cool way.